lived through the Kage and the World Slayer era.
Ooh, okay, the World Slayer, soon to become the World Champion. Am I going too far here, guys? Like, I know I'm
It's
trying
your
to
opinion.
I'm trying to spice things up, but I'm very worried about the outcome. And eventually, if it doesn't happen, like,
your fault.
what's the punishment for me? But we're gonna see here the draft for both of this team. Coach Jep and Jack Lee is gonna cook something up. Another Uranus ban for Coach Jep. This has been the consistent ban for ONIC throughout the early weeks of MPL. Meanwhile, Coach Jack Lee banning that Angela and Fanny combo. Fanny, very popular with Kyrie too.
Okay. An early Hilda ban
Okay.
here.
They want assassins.
They
No
want
way.
assassins, right? It signifies the Ling, the Lancelot, perhaps, potentially the Hellcat as well. That they might bring. Let's see. Final ban.
Oh,
We usually see Fanny Ling banned down in the first phase when you go up against ONIC, so this is a lot of confidence. Funnily enough, we just mentioned that DEWA shouldn't first pick Ling, but I think for ONIC, you can do that. Is it a bit too risky? Yes. I think the normal way is Paquito. No, it's ONIC. If you have the best player in the world
Why not?
on your team, you can do whatever you want.
yep. Man, like it always depends on who's using it, right? And this is Kyrie we were talking about. It's not arguably, for me, it's no contest the best assassin in the world right now. I think a lot of
Say it,
Filipinos
best jungler, best player, say it.
best jungler. I
Say it.
guess, but you know, let's talk about like the one that we were sure of. Kyrie is for sure the best assassin in the world, but we have a comment here for Ray, the opposing team of ONIC. I want to face ONIC because they were champions last season. Very straightforward. I mean, like, this is the mentality that you have to have when you are the newcomer. You have to be out for blood, not depending on who's you're facing against.
Well, looking at the response right here, very, very solid and very composed, I might say. With the Kaja and Valentina, it adds the mid rotation towards the side of DEWA United, right? Clears okay with the Kaja. You can pick off more, let's say the Ling, you can adds just good, stable pick. But ONIC, oh, nasty. I don't necessarily like this combo, Kadita and as well as Franco. It's too one-dimensional, very pick-off-ish. And one thing that I don't like this combo, it lacks wave clear.
Yeah, it also leaves Kyrie, you know, popping off on its own. There's no certain buff like Angela or Floyd or any kind of feeling that boosts Kyrie's potential. So he has to make something happen on its own. But we have a comment here, Mirko.
Watts was once part of ONIC Esports roster during MPL Indonesia Season 2, where he led the team to secure the 3rd place in that season. Now, right after he left in Season 3, the Kage era
Was
begun.
born.
What does that tell you?
That tells you that it just didn't fit. I mean, again,
Okay.
Watt is the first ever MPL Indonesia champion and
Yeah,
Finals
and-
MVP.
Ooh, yeah, that was very, very unexpected, by the way. Like, imagine NXL was, I believe it was like 6th seed, and it shows you that it doesn't really matter the seedings are, as long as you get into the playoff, you still have the chance to make it through the end. And NXL has proved us with their legendary lineup, Billy, Watt, whatever you want to name it. And we have seen here Martis Big coming in for Coach Sheckley, countering all the locks, all the knockup for Drian and Sons.
Well, it seems like it's just rinse and repeat. DEWA United, what are they trying to say? They really like to prior their trio mid, their jungle, their mid, and as well as their roamer. They did it a lot of times this season, and no difference here. Game 1, Martis, Kaja, and Valentina. Let's see, though, the response from the side of ONIC. They might take away the marksman here.
Paquito has been the most picked and banned hero in MPL Indonesia Season 12, but today we have been seeing a little bit of a difference here. Paquito has been left ignored in Game 2, I believe, of EVO's Legends versus Geek Fam earlier, and now in Game 1 of ONIC versus DEWA. Still, there is no Paquito ban through, even in the 2nd phase. Does seem like DEWA want to pick it up for themselves, otherwise that's a very scary Paquito that you're going to let into the hands of the Heavenly Fist himself, Boots.
Oh, Heavenly Fist, but Speaking of EXP laner, Fredrin has been a very peculiar ban, I would say, because we have Mortis, which is quite notorious for countering that Fredrin. I mean, it's not really like a rock and paper scissors counter, but it still kind of works against Fredrin with a lot of CCs to kind of fight that with Mortal Coil. But I think ONIC here, I think they should get rid of the Beatrix, the potential of Awat on that gold lane.
I don't think so.
Really? Like, it's Link against a Beatrix. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to... Oh, it's gonna be 1-1 instead.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So with the Swan 1 ban, it signifies that ONIC will try to force Watt into a hero that is more vulnerable, right? More with less mobile, if you compare it to 1-1 as well. So again, Beatrix, I see Claude is also up and available. They need to, I think, deny it away from CW.
Maybe just a pick Paramis here.
My own path.
Oh, it's, yeah, okay, Arlet. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like Arlet mid or Arlet in a really weird role or something, but it's gonna be Arlet Pendragon. It looks like.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of success from Pendragon. Last time he played the Arlet for EVO's Legends, didn't turn out too well. He was actually, I think, going for a lot of these engages that were very risky, and he miscalculated every single one. So now, maybe, with a new team, he can prove to the world that the same thing that Boots proved to the world when he left EVO's Legends and joined ONIC. It's not the team, it's the player and the environment. Edith coming down for Boots and the Harith as well. They're relying on Ling, Kyrie, one sole physical damage dealer to hold down on all the physical damage.
Interesting here. Interesting, Connie. A lot of magic, magic damage dealers coming in from ONIC Esports, but Kyrie being the sole physical damage dealer, do you like that?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. And this is, FYI, the first time we are going to see Boots on that hero, Edith, this season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it will pan out going up against Pendragon on that Arlet as well.
And I think, like, when you see picks like this, which is very, very peculiar, it kind of, like, the goal was to counter a certain hero in their lane. And I think Boots might be eyeing for a counter towards Pendragon. I don't know how the lane matchup works for Edith, because I'm not a Edith main myself. I personally haven't played Edith at all, but you can see here the spells coming in. Pretty standard, pretty standard. A lot of flickers coming in from DEWA United Esports, but Boots choosing to go for a flicker for more potential with the combos with the rough wave too.
You know, it does make sense, right? Seeing the composition from DEWA, a lot of melees, but take us to the land of Dawn.
Game number 1, the Battle of the Skies of ONIC versus DEWA United.
Here it is. Kyrie, let's take a look at his emblems here. Still with the killing spree, focusing mark as well. Boots, ooh, interesting. Brave Smite on this Edith. A very interesting start for the emblem here for Mr. Boots himself. Let's take a look at the others as well. Pendragon, wow, Quantum Charge Arlet. No Brave Smite. Okay, very interesting start to this game with very unique emblems.
You know what? I like the Brave Smite coming in from Boots. He knows that Arlet is very hard to deal with, especially in early game. When you get hit by the Vengeance, it's just an easy... Oh, that's a pressure from Sans. The combo coming in. That is a very, very fast kill for ONIC.
That's what happens when you start the game with so much map control, so much more pressure. This Edith is very underrated in the clearing department. You saw that Boots actually was able to get the lane prio up against an Arlet. Something that you would never have thought could happen. Last season, Kyrie wins the Red Tree battle as well here.
Very good to clear as well. But yeah, I don't want to say here, 3 melees from side of DEWA United. So, you know what, with that Edith, right, especially if you play the passive, right, oh, that's going to hurt you if you want to engage. From the side of DEWA United, they need to take care of that. And with that Brave Smite, it adds more sustainability within his kit.
Early game itemization though. Harith rushing that magic item, that's very weird. Usually when you're playing Harith, you want to prioritize that cooldown reduction to be able to pop off with that Zaman Force. You have at least 30 or 35% cooldown reduction to be able to spam that Zaman Force combo with a Synchro Vision.
That's why I'm really interested to see what emblem he actually took here, because honestly, yeah, he went for the Mage emblem. Oh, he went for cooldown technically in one of his talents here, one of his emblems. So maybe he already has that in his arsenal. That's why he's just going for more. Oh, Petri!
Oh, good Petri. Oh, good cancel as well. Sands now, we're forced to use the rough ways. Oh, Leo Murphy whips the flicker. Let's see, it pulls back. Suppression comes through. He gets taken out by Sands. Now take a look at Kyrie in the backside trying to do damage onto his keys. But no casualties more.
Oh, wow.
The turtle taker, I might be wrong. Booth jumps in. Pendragon quite low. Tempest of Blade pops as well as Kyrie picks up the kill. Comfortable kill, I might say, from the best jungler in the world.
Where's the mistake? There is the mistake. Like, ONIC is playing perfectly from 0.00 to 250 right now. There's absolutely zero mistake that ONIC made. This is like the best team in the world playing the best MLBB in the world too.
You know what's scary? This isn't even their best lineup. This isn't the winning lineup. This is a new lineup that may be able to rival the winning lineup, but we will never know until we see that winning lineup again in MPL Indo. But for DEWA, it's not over just yet.
Yep.
I think we're overhyping ONIC right now. Sure, they deserve the hype, but DEWA definitely have a chance to come back in this game. It all relies on Watt. Remember, oh, nope, K's.
Low HP still survives. Again, Sans wasting zero time in that Petrify. 3 Petrifies in a game already, 3 minutes in.
Yeah. But back again, it lies on Watt. If DEWA United can get Watt into a position where he can carry that mid-game power spike for Brody, that's the reason they picked up the Brody on Watt. They know that the Brody will hit that power spike much faster than, say, a Beatrix. And that's why they're trying to bank on that fact. As Kyrie already is dealing more damage than Ray, out, damaging him.
Forces Ray. Oh, take a look at the pull on towards Rion. He will soak a lot of damage. He will be taken out. That's a 5-man rotation though from side of DEWA United. ONIC now looks for a re-engage. Does not really connect just yet.
Okay, I was saying no because I thought for sure Kyrie would try to fight back, but I know that apparently Kyrie doesn't have the blue buff yet, and he prioritized that, and that is the best play to make for the best jungler in the world.
1.5k gold lead, slow and steady now. ONIC, they've gone the lead. There's no real reason to push the tempo even faster. They can hold out and wait for the game to pace it for them. Neutral objective, that's the next fight that we will see from ONIC versus DEWA. Never mind.
Oh, take a look at the mid-side. Suppression does come through. K's taken down for the first time in this game. And that's not a good sign. Just pre-turtle. It just adds more layer for side of ONIC to win the neutral objective.
Okay, I believe he's actually built the tough boost. That's why Sans' damage was not that much. And I think if you're facing Sans with a Kadira, the best play to make is try to find like a silence rope in early game. It doesn't really matter if you don't deal that much damage. You still get a lot of safety.
Yeah, they engage there from Boots. Let's see. The turtle take will be won by Kyrie. Pendragon now soaking a lot of damage, forced to use the flicker. Gets taken down no matter what. Leo Murphy now will not be able to escape as the Petrify connecting onto a Sands, collecting the double. Ray will be taken down again. Kyrie with the killing spree. Oh, it's a bloodbath, 8-1.
Recalling on your face when your opponent hasn't died is an ultimate level of disrespect. That could have gone very, very bad for Sans, but I feel like he already calculated it the whole way through, but Sans might be eyeing for more.
It's so uncanny. It's just perfect mobile legends. The highest Franco Iron Hook skill hit rate that we've seen in MPL Indonesia Season 12. 5 of 7, 71.43% skill hit rate. My goodness gracious, this is absolute domination from the defending SPS Kings, the defending Season 11 Kings, the defending MSC Kings, the Kings!
Okay, Trian actually read DEWA United like a book. Like he knows something is wrong, he can smell it. You know? But you can see there, Kyrie building corrosive side actually. I believe Kyrie mentioned about whether to build corrosive or not when you're playing Link, and one of the ways to determine that is if you're free playing your Link, then build that corrosive side because it's gonna stack.
Oh, flicker Bloody Hunt on towards one. Pendragon now will be the
no way.
To the backside though, Kyrie finds one. Tempest of Blade.
What?
Mega kill.
What?
Oh, the collapse is just beautiful by the yellow porcupines. 4 mana taken out.
Did you even see Sans in that bush? I may be tunnel visioning. That was complete misdirection from Sans. I didn't see it at all. Like, how did he get there?
The point is, if you didn't see it, there's no way the DEWA player saw it. My goodness, the movement, the precision, even there, he lands another.
That counts. That counts.
That does count. And to ONIC, it feels like these turrets are suggestions. They're like, usually you don't dive these turrets in the 6th minute of the game, but to ONIC, everything within this game has been calculated. They know the full limits of Mobile Legends. And I think at first, in the first 2 minutes, it might have been a stretch to say perfect MLBB, but now it is clear. It is perfect Mobile Legends that ONIC are displaying here. They know exactly what they have to do. Even the itemization, Anti-Kura's first item, Boots understands that even though he's in the lane against the Arlet, that's 0, 3, and 1, the lingering threat is Watt. That's the guy who can carry the game. The Anti-Kuras neutralizes Watt almost instantaneously.
Okay, Connie, I said to you that, you know, I kinda am not a fan of the fact that Ling is the only lone physical damage dealer. Oh, Boots might be in trouble. No, there's still a lot of tankiness there. What I said earlier, though, like if you have Kyrie as a Ling, I don't think that's much of a problem. Like I think I take my words back.
I mean, take a look at this guy. He was top side, he was bot side, and with this mobility, right? This is why, this is what you do when you pick up the Ling first pick. You add more just layers. How? I mean, look at this guy. Look at his mechanics. He was top side, bot side. He's clearing the jungles, but now take a look at Sans now. Will force to retreat. No problem, DEWA though. Needs to conceal. Doesn't really connect just yet. But then again, ONIC, 8,000 gold lead, 8 minutes, no, 9 minutes in.
Okay, the fact that Leo Murphy rushed the Immortality as the first item is kind of scary because, like, if you're facing multiple magic damage dealer at once, you usually go for Athena. It's not Immortality. Like, the best play to play is Athena. Like, I think Leo Murphy knows that this is ONIC. They're not going to be able to make any kind of mistakes. It always gets them, and he knows he's going to die.
I mean, looking at how ONIC are playing now, again, they know when to slow down, to fasten up the tempo. It feels uncanny, it feels strange, unnatural, for DEWA especially. They're so used to playing it very chaotically, forcing these team fights left and right, but they're unable to do whatever they want. They're unable to do anything that they want. They want to force a team fight, ONIC denies it. They don't want a team fight, ONIC forces it. They dive all the way. And now through macro, through sheer map pressure and wave control, they have forced DEWA back to concede a Lord take, to concede their old jungle.
I want to see how many gold Kyrie have right now, Connie.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. 9,000. What?
Wow.
4K.
10 minutes in.
4K, 10 minutes.
Wow.
How the hell? You are a madman, my goodness gracious. Kyrie Rayos Del Sol, what are you doing right now?
He's playing Mobile Legends.
Mobile Legends is Marvin. Marvin in Land of Dawn, dude.
He is in the Land of Dawn. It really feels like when Kyrie gets into the game, he's transported into the Land of Dawn. He's playing in the arena right now, not on stage. And now with a 10,000 gold lead, it's looking like a perfect, again, wave synchronization!
Oh, the bloody hunt connects as well. And good night, Ray.
Yes.
5v4 now, offense and defense. Let's see, will this be the final push as a Lord? Remember, it's just the first Lord, but the gold gap is that massive.
Sans is just standing there menacingly, but Trion looking for another hook!
There you go. The engage by Boots. Attempts to play towards the backside, fighting Watts as well. Oh, Leo Murphy flickers away as the base will be melted. Game one for the side of ONIC. Is that the quickest game MPL ID Season 12?
Oh my god!
Yes, without a doubt, that was the fastest game in MPL Indonesia Season 12. 11 minutes!
Woo! I'm sorry, like, I don't think you're supposed to say this as a caster. I think we're going home early tonight.
ONIC want to go home early tonight with that performance. They are not here to experiment. This is not